just want to do another look back at an older build. I have to do this one on screen again, so apologies again for the poor audio. So this is a Tamiya 112 scale Ducati. Built this probably 2015, 2016. I think it was for Craig, Mutt Modeller. He had a motorcycle group build. I think it was Craig. And this is the kit that I built for it. Like I said, it's a 112 scale Ducati Tamiya. So if you've never built a Tamiya bike kit before, I highly recommend that you give one a try. Tamiya, so you know it fits like a glove, but the has really good detail, and they really look good when they're completed. Um, yeah, even if you're not a bike builder or you're not an automotive builder, I'd still give one of these a try. I don't think you'd be disappointed. So this one is pretty much box stock. Um, the only thing I did to it was I added the aftermarket front and rear suspension, which is a combination of aluminum and metal and some plastic. You can buy the aftermarket suspension kits for quite a few of Tamiya's motorcycle kits, especially the sport bike kits like this. The stand, I can't remember if that's the photo etch stand or not, in all honesty. I almost think that it is. But even if it's not, the plastic stand that comes with it is essentially identical to that. It's just the photo etch, it's much thinner, much more to scale. The reason I have to do this on screen is I still have the bike, but unfortunately it's in pieces. A friend of my mother was here one day and she knocked it over, and I doubt if I'll ever put it back together. I just absolutely hate redoing something that I've already done. It's the reason why I never strip bad paint jobs. I just live with the poor paint. I just hate redoing something that I've already done. So this bike will probably never be put back together again. I'd rather go and build another one, rebuild the bike, than try and fix it. So like I said, the bike is 99% box stock. Those are also the stock decals. You can buy a lot of aftermarket decals for these kits as well. The base is scratch built. It's just a picture frame. Use the cork to do the asphalt. I have a tutorial video up on how to do that. But I use cork to do 124, 125th, and 112th scale bases. The curb is just a carved piece of insulation foam. And the white, I just cut out a mask for that and use my airbrush to spray it. The figure, I can't take credit for the paint job on the figure. I did put her together. It's a resin figure that I bought off eBay. I put it together and I tried to paint it, but very quickly she started to look like a clown. So some of you guys might remember John Papis. He used to post to YouTube, but he hasn't now in a very long time. He still posts to Facebook every now and again. But he builds a lot of different stuff, but he mainly does figures and historical busts. And in my opinion, John is more of an artist than a model builder. Especially his busts, they're absolutely amazing. So he was kind enough to paint this figure for me. Um, so I'm in Newfoundland, John is in Alberta, so I had to send it up to him. He painted it and sent it back, and I couldn't be more happy with how it turned out. He did an amazing job, as always. Um, so just look at another couple of shots here. So you can see what I'll end up doing because this bike is busted. I'll end up just building the next bike that I build. I'll just put it on this base. So there's a bit of touch-up work I have to do on the base the next time I put a bike on it. Excuse me. You can even see the job John did painting the zipper in her suit. He really did a great job. Here's another view from the side. So you can see how nice the aftermarket suspension is. And you can see how nice this stand is as well. I did a little bit of weathering on the stand here, put a bit of wear on it. I just used some sponge chipping to do that. The only thing some guys might have trouble on these bikes are the decals. You can see this 12 here, how many curves is in that fairing. So if you're not used to doing decals, you may have some difficulties, but if you're used to doing decals, you won't have any problems. And here's a view from the rear. You can see again the bit of weathering I did on the stand here, and some of the touch-up that I have to do on the stand next go around. But you can see, I mean, the nice dash of these bikes, and they're really nice skids. So anyways guys, that's another look at another one of my old builds. Hope you enjoyed looking back at that one. And as always, thanks for watching, and hope you